Welcome to Cornerstone Academy. Here we are outside. We're currently located on West Main Street in Monroe. Super convenient. We'd love for you to visit, so we're going to take you inside for a little tour. Here we are in the pre-K classroom. Come on in. So here in the pre-K classroom, we group by ability for our students. So knowing that as a 4-year-old, there's a variation in what a 4-year-old can do, whether they are just turned 4 or they're 4 about to turn 5. Our teachers can look at our students and know them both academically and socially as an individual and be able to challenge them at their level. So the pre-K teacher is looking at what is just right for them as they're setting up centers for their learning during the day. So the pre-K teacher can say, "Oh, Jimmy, I want you to come to this table, and what you're going to practice is how to write out the letter K, which is our letter of the week, on this piece of paper." So they're practicing with a pencil and practicing fine motor skills and pencil grip, where the teacher can then say, "Okay, now Sally, I want you to come to this table group, and your just right level is we're going to take some Play-Doh and you're going to roll out the Play-Doh into a snake, and then you're going to form it into the shape of a K." So our students can be challenged at their just right level, and as the year progresses, the teacher can continually check in and monitor where that child is at and really focus in on them. So at Cornerstone, we love having small class sizes. That is so important to us to get to know our students as individuals. So in pre-K and beginning school, we have small class sizes of 14 or less. So at the pre-K level, we start the day with what we call circle time. So our teachers bring all the students together, they sit on the circle rug, they say, "Okay, Chris, you're gonna find your letter on the circle rug, find your letter C." And they get called over individually, and the students have their space. They're practicing their letters and their colors and their shapes and their numbers by coming to the circle rug. And during circle time, the students have a letter of the week that they're focusing on. So this week's letter of the week is the letter W. So the students will, through songs and movement, we love to incorporate the classical side of learning, even at the young age, that their minds are sponges, so we're going to utilize that by singing and chanting and dancing, moving, knowing that little bodies are busy, busy, busy. We incorporate that in our learning. So here's our circle rug, focusing on numbers, letters, shapes, colors, calendar. So at Cornerstone, we have preschool and pre-K program. At preschool, we are introducing them to learning. So they will have a letter of the week that they will learn about, and the teacher will incorporate that throughout the morning of their learning. So they'll be learning letters and shapes and colors and numbers, often for the first time, and we're going to incorporate their busy bodies by having songs playing for the letter of the week. So if it's the letter W, we're going to have songs that play and incorporate that letter for the letter of the week. Also, our students will be marching and singing and dancing, knowing that their wiggly bodies will be more engaged in their learning when they're moving around. Here we are in the 1st and 2nd grade classroom. So each year we try to group with a straight grade, but just knowing enrollment changes from year to year, there are some years that we have multi-age classrooms, and our teachers here at Cornerstone are used to that, and we have found a way to separate in our groups so that math is grouped by ability. They'll go to their just right math level, and same with reading and phonics at this age group too. So in this classroom, you can see they're obviously learning about Greece and Rome. We love to incorporate our history and our decor. So we've got some ancient statues and some books about Greece and Rome here in their learning space. At Cornerstone, we also value positive reinforcement for behavior, especially at the beginning school age, knowing that school is a great opportunity for learning academically, but also socially. So at Cornerstone, we love telling the children what they're doing well and encourage them in that. So we love to create positive behavior plans. So through sticker charts and say, oh, Ava, you're doing a great job coming to the circle rug and listening to your teacher. Thank you so much. You get a sticker for that. And knowing that the students really will engage in that. Also, we utilize what we call the color chart. So everyone begins their day on green. Everyone starts fresh and refreshed in the day. And that throughout the day, if, oh, Ava, you're not listening to the teacher, I asked you to go get your lunchbox. Oh, bummer, you weren't listening. That's okay. I can help redirect you to what you're supposed to do and also remind you, and you can move your name down. And again, that is a learning process throughout the year that we set our expectations and we ask our students to meet those expectations through the learning process, whether it's socially with their friends, being kind, or listening to their teacher and the academic side. Here at Cornerstone Academy, as a classical school, we love incorporating memory work, knowing that our students are sponges, their brains are capable of learning so much. We love to utilize that with memory work. So at Cornerstone, the students have weekly Bible verses that they memorize. So even here in the kindergarten level, we have our students memorize a Bible verse every week. So at the kindergarten level, it's a little more simplified, where they learn one verse a week that relates to the letters of the alphabet. So in sign language, as I say, A, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And the next week, they're learning about the next Bible verse. B, believe in Jesus Christ and you will be saved. And so on and so forth throughout the year. Also, our older students memorize a poem every month. We love to introduce our students to things that are beautiful, and poetry is part of that. So our students will get up in front of the class and every month they will recite their poem. Incorporating public speaking is also an important skill that we love to utilize in our students. Get them comfortable with public speaking even at a young age. At kindergarten, they'll stand up and say their weekly Bible verse. Preschool, it's show and tell. By 7th grade, it's giving a speech that they wrote themselves. So as a classical school, we are training them up so that they are so prepared for the world. Welcome to our office, and our middle school classroom is around the corner here. So our middle school classroom is taught by our Dean of Students. Our Dean of Students is focusing on character development. So here at Cornerstone, we're focused on the academics, but we're also so focused on our students' hearts. Here at Cornerstone, we have a saying, teaching minds, training hearts. So the training hearts component is so important to us as teachers, knowing that our character development is so important. So our Dean of Students will focus on a virtue each month, and all the chapels for the month will focus on that virtue. And he'll also have a saying that he will incorporate with the students. They'll memorize a Bible verse also, that we want our students to come away from Cornerstone with a rich academic learning and also strong character. So one of our extracurricular activities that our students do here at Cornerstone is art. So once a week, we have an art teacher who comes in, and she'll focus each year on an area of the world. So this year she's focusing on North America. So our students are learning about artists from North America. So what she will do is she will introduce an artist, and often she will have an audio book or a children's picture book to introduce the life of the artist. And then after that, the students will learn about what that artist is known for, their style, and then the students will have the opportunity to engage in that by imitating the artist's art. So if they're learning about American landscapes, they will get to paint an American landscape. Another one of our specialists we have here at Cornerstone is music. Whether they're preschool up through 7th grade, our students are engaged in music. So once a week we have music classes that are in here. Also, our older students have the option of choosing between general music, where they're learning how to play guitar, learning how to play the drums, and learning about rhythm. Or the students can also elect to take violin or learn about drama and do a drama. So we also have different events throughout the year, like Christmas performance, where they have the opportunity to showcase what they've learned in music or in art, drama, all those various things. And again, it's a community event. Everyone's welcome, and we love to see the families there. Here we are in our library area. Our library we utilize every morning for what we call morning assembly. We have a soft start from 8:15 to 8:30 where our students trickle in, and our Dean of Students is up here in front leading our students in worship. So we love to start our day focusing on what's important. That is worshiping God and coming together as a community. And this space is creating that community. We also have chapel here every Tuesday morning where our teachers and our Dean of Students are focusing on our virtue for the month and incorporating that in the students' learning. We also have a library time throughout the week, knowing that that is an important thing, getting the books in front of them. Here we are outside at our playground area. Our students have recess at least twice a day. So this is a fantastic outdoor space. We come out rain or shine because, well, here in Washington, there's always a little bit of rain. So bring your raincoats and come prepared to have fun out here. One of the specialists or extracurricular activities that we do here at Cornerstone is PE. So our students have PE twice a week out here in this wonderful space. We do different sports, anything from wall ball against the wall over here to basketball, or we utilize this great field over here for various sports like soccer, football, and all the other options. Another thing that is unique about Cornerstone is how we integrate our learning. So our students learn about a specific time in history for that year. So whether they're learning about the Middle Ages or early explorers, we love to integrate that learning of history throughout the various subjects. So the students, if they're learning about the Middle Ages, all their novels that year will relate to the Middle Ages. The field trips that we go on, our students K and above, kindergarten and above, they go on a field trip every month. So the field trips will revolve around the history or the science that the students are learning that year. So if our 5th and 6th graders this year are learning about early explorers, they're going to go to Seattle and do a field trip on a boat and learn what it is to sail in the local waters here. So we love to incorporate the history through novels, field trips, any way that we can, because that is a hook in getting our students to love learning and to really see that history comes alive. It's not just names, dates, places. It is an experience, and it really shapes them.